What's up guys, Priest here. I am doing a giveaway. I'm partnering up with Gamer Subs. They are my channel sponsor. We're giving away a free tub of GG, a GG Shaker Cup, and a official Priest Lord Sax Guy t-shirt, guys. Everything you need to know about the giveaway is in the link down below. Alright guys, Priest here. So we're going to talk about and discuss leaning from the hip on console and the ideas that I have. Now I did do a video earlier last year before the DLC was released for Vigil and Dokkaebi, and I can't remember what the White Noise DLC. Now before I did that video, or before I talked about it, I had the idea of holding the A button and then you would click the analog sticks to lean from the hip, and that was mainly focused towards the users that had a SCUF controller or an Elite controller, and those are controllers that have extra buttons on the back of your controller, at the bottom of your controller, so you will be able to hold A and click in the analog sticks to lean. Now the problem with that is that for it to be convenient, it did require a Elite controller or a SCUF controller or a Battle Beaver. There's a lot of companies out there that make custom controllers, so it really required a custom controller, and that would require you to cough up the extra money and really get a third-party product. And so that was the issue with that idea. And now during the White Noise preview capture event that I went to in San Francisco, I did ask Epi about it, and that was our main concern, was making a method that was comfortable for people that did not have those kind of controllers. So here I am on PC, and I do have my Xbox One X Elite controller plugged in to my PC. So you could see on the bottom left of my screen, or your screen, you would see the any input I press, it would highlight the button that I'm currently pressing. So if I ever hold L, it will highlight the LT. If I shoot, it will highlight the RT, and then LB, and then RB, and etc. Alright, so I have a new idea, and this requires some changes to the game. And now you have to think about sacrificing a feature, and the feature that I would love to sacrifice would be the select fire option. Now before you guys say anything about it, I really don't find myself, or I don't know anyone that uses the select fire like religiously. So I mean, I do know some YouTubers on console that would just do that, the select fire, just to get those sick one taps. But then if you're you can just tap it on fully auto, so there's no reason to have it. And so that's the feature that I would love to see gone from the console layout. Excuse me. And the reason being is because you have to sacrifice a feature, and for them to bring the game to console, they are sacrificing the leaning from the hip option, which you'll see me do here with the keyboard. But once you move the controller, you can no longer do the lean from the hip. It snaps out of it. So the idea I have is, instead of the A option that I mentioned in my previous video, you would have to hold LB. So if you want to lean from the WAL ADS, you would hold LT, or if you're on PlayStation, you would hold L2, and then you would click the analog sticks to lean. Now I do think that if you want to lean from the hip, they should make the option to hold LB, and then you'll lean from the hip like that. And you guys are probably wondering, what about your grenades or your secondary gadget? I would love to see that move to the up on the D-pad. So now this is, I don't want them to just implement this right away. I would love to see this maybe test it out in a future TTS on PC for controller users on PC like myself. So if you wanted to use a grenade, you would tap up on the D-pad, and then it'll toggle him, he'll hold it, and then you have to press RT to throw it. This idea was really inspired by the PUBG controller layout for the consoles. If you guys do play PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, they did a great job of implementing all the buttons on a controller to accommodate all the features of PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. Alright guys, so we're back here with an operator with a breaching charge to demonstrate the LB to D-pad idea that we have here. So again, I am proposing that we remove the select fire, which is up on the D-pad, and replace the select fire with the gadget number 2. So the idea would be, so if you were to hold LB, and click the analog sticks as demonstrated, so you click these analog sticks and you'll hold LB, and while you're holding LB, you can click the analogs, and this will let you lean while from the hip, leaning from the hip, and then holding LT will let you ADS and lean. And then the secondary gadget, as I mentioned earlier, so you would press up on a D-pad, and then he'll hold out the it'll be like, by default it'll be toggle, so your gadget will be the toggle, so you press up on a D-pad and then your character will hold it out, and then it would it would say press X to deploy or RT to deploy. I prefer RT, so when you have a grenade it'll be RT to throw it. So let's say I would have a frag grenade, I would press up on a D-pad and my character will hold the grenade in my hand, and then I would press RT to throw it. So let me know what you guys think of that idea. So it's very simple, and it's a very I think it's a very good idea, and you guys let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. If you guys prefer to rather have the select fire over leaning from the hip, or you would like to see the select fire option gone and allow us to have the lean from the hip option.